It's time you forget her, dude. We get it. It was an accident. Just forget it, though. It's time you move on. Dude, it's time you move on. Aren't you just tired? Doing the same shit every fucking day? Huh? I'm talking to you. Are you tired of doing the same shit every fucking day? I know I was. One day when I said, I'm tired of doing the same fucking shit every single day. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? We're stuck. You know what it is? Let me tell you what it is. Bro, there's a bee right there. I can't fix the camera and I know it's wrong. Dude, he's up in my drink. Why do we do this to ourselves? We stay stuck in the same shit, in the same fucking shit, all the time. Why are we so fixated on the little things? Yes, the little things do count, right? But you have to choose which little things you have to care about. Essentially, which fucks you are trying to take care of, you know? Like if they were to say, Ivan, oh my gosh, dude, he gives no fucks. He gives no fucks. They're not saying that I don't care about anything. If I were to care about nothing, I'd only be a psychopath. You know, someone who doesn't feel. Who doesn't care? People who don't feel. You need to feel to be able to care. We have to choose what we want to care about. What fucks we want to give. You cannot care about everything, and you cannot care about nothing, right? Because, I mean, essentially, you know, you could, but only if you got it accidentally. Like, it's not something that you would put yourself upon, right? It'd be something like, you know, when you were little, any sort of like traumatic event, a fall or punishing, whatever. But we have to choose what fucks we want to give. So, yeah, like I was saying, because essentially, you are the fucks that you give. You are the fucks that you give. And if you're so fixated on the little things, if you're so fixated on these little things, the negative ones, all these crazy negative experiences that we have, yes, acknowledge them. Yes, of course. See, when I say the little things, I'm really mean every single thing that bothers you, every single thing that annoys you. I know I didn't make that clear before, but now we got it on track. So chicka chicka, beep boop. And if you're just caring and thinking so much about the negative, what does the negative do? The negative only attracts more negative energy. In terms of negative, we're not talking like math or crazy shit. We're talking about spirituality. Spirituality, it's not going to be logical, right? It might make sort of some sense, right? But you have to feel it, right? This is something you have to feel. Wow, what a beautiful thing to feel it. You feel something and then you get smarter, you know? We need to feel. We need to understand other people, put ourselves in other people's shoes. Because it is only when we feel that we begin to understand our reason for things, which brings us back to being challenged. So, a lot of times we don't like to be challenged, right? Why do we not like to be challenged? Well, it could possibly be because if we are challenged as so much as it causes an impact in our lives, if we are triggered as hard as this you fucking flip, that means like what they said is a symptom of something that's going on inside of you, something that's going inside of you. When something is going inside of you, you need to feel it, understand what this feeling is, where it's coming from, how to get over it. Really, meditation, reflection, but realize that Your life will not be better, you know, if you had this sort of thing that you think you lack. You know, if you're fixated on in your head, you're like, oh, I like this, and this is why I'm not up here, right? Oh man, I'm just getting burnt. I'm gonna need to move to a different location. If you do not let go of this negative energy that you're just holding in within you, and everything other, all the other things that are just negative things in your life, you have to take responsibility and realize that it's because of the way that a certain thing triggers you, and what is the root of it. And once you find the root, you'll begin to be more abundant, right? Once you reach the root, you will start to understand yourself more and be more okay with yourself, right? And acceptance is the key. Is the key here, my friends. The fucking key. Acceptance. You have to accept yourself. We don't like to accept ourselves, and that's why we don't dig deep into these crazy rooted memories. We don't accept ourselves. We're just like, bro, why am I not like them? Why am I not like them? Oh, bro, this guy gets so much more girls. Fuck, how can I get girls like that? Like why can't I? Why can't I? And the thing is, take action, right? So there's the things that you can control, right? Like how much money you make, essentially, right? You know, but it just depends, like how hard you build a business, or you know, it's about moving up, and sometimes we're stuck and we don't ever really move up from that position we're in, right? That's where we put ourselves in this little category. Let's say there's a scale from 1 to 10. People put themselves in this sort of middle area, like 7 to 4, right? That's how people, like, in comparison to everybody else, that's how people put themselves. So people, we're just like, all right, we're talking about things you can control, things you can't control. All right. So when it comes to the things you can't control, like how you were born, right? A disease that you might have, like if you're lactose intolerant, and you're like, I want to eat cereal so bad with regular milk, or not almond milk, right? Something like that. And when you get over the things that you cannot control, you'll be more okay and accept yourself. Just remember, acceptance is the key. And love, really, it's love, right? But love, what a funny word. Caused a lot of pain. I feel your pain. Everybody goes through pain. Every person in the world has a life as complicated as yours. I'm gonna go as far as say it, as complicated as yours. Their problems are just different, right? You guys both got problems, you know. Bill Gates got, money problems. That hobo down the street got money problems. They're just two different kinds of money problems. But you choose your money problems. You choose your problems. So essentially, which problem would you rather have? Bill Gates' money problem or the homeless man's money problem? Obviously, the homeless man. No, you want that, Bill Gates type area, that Warren Buffett area, because you can choose your problems. You can choose your problems. I'm going to say that one more time. I know I said it a bunch of times. You can choose your problems. And you can either have good problems or bad problems. Simple as that. Right? And you can move on from your problems. Different kinds of problems. So that goes back with what I said earlier about choosing your problems. Because I have no problems. It's not real. Because you cannot learn from these problems, right? That's what problems are for. Problems are just something you learn, right? Right. You were good at math problems in school, I believe, and you solved it, right? Problems are just problems. They're nothing else. They're not these invincible Buzz Lightyear ass motherfuckers, you know? They're not some super resistant gun. They're not the center of the earth. It's just a problem. Right? It's just a problem. You can fix it. Anxiety, you can fix it. Depression, well, all these are like the brain stuff is pretty complicated, like, to be honest. And, you know, when it comes to depression, you can't really, like, it's not that, it's a disease, right? It takes over your brain. Right? It's yourself against yourself. And a lot of times, even if you're not depressed, you are yourself against yourself. Why are you yourself against yourself? Because like I said earlier, you put yourself in this little bracket, you know, 1 to 10, in 4 to 7. That's where we put ourselves in comparison to everyone around the world, not just the people you hang around. And sometimes we do something to push us out. We're like, yeah, up, yeah, out of here. But because you're stuck in this part, you do something to counteract them, though. Just like with working out, I do that shit to myself all the time. I see like my fucking love handles go away. I see like the abs like ain't even flexing, and I got abs hard. I was like, damn, bro. And then I see some cookies, and I'm like, yo, I'm finna get me them fucking cookies, right? But what if it does? You don't belong up here. Go down here. You tell yourself subconsciously. All that is rewritten in your subconscious. The subconscious is like, this is what you're thinking about right now. This is what you're thinking about in your subconscious. Subconscious is where you hold all these patterns that you've stumbled upon, right, when you were little. The human brain likes patterns. That's how we learn to recognize things. That's how we, you know, build positive and negative experiences. It's just like, let's say you had a negative experience with soccer because you got hit in the face so much by the ball. You're like, I'm gonna get out, right? In comparison to someone who's never got hit in the face with a ball super fucking hard, and they're like, oh yeah, no man, I wouldn't give up for that. You know, 2 different experiences, right? But these 2 different experiences vary so much. Your life can be so much different, right? Once you start to feel. And if that kid had hit his face on the wall, he'd probably be like, yeah, man, this is some crazy shit. But the kid that is saying that I'm quitting from soccer because I got hit so many times in the face every single fucking game, it's like they were aiming at that shit. My nose was broken 16 times, right? He should still be able to be like, okay, I'm going to learn from this experience. And when the fucking ball's coming at my face, learn to react faster. Put your fucking head into it. Put your fucking head into it, man. Don't be a little pussy. If you don't move and you freeze up, you're going to get fucking hit in the face. If you don't move, you're going to freeze up. Best believe, if you don't move, you're going to freeze up. It takes 5 seconds for your brain to tell you all these things. And you're going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore because I think I'm going to end it there, right? You know, some crazy stuff. You know, this is a lot to work with. I'm sure, you know, some of the things that you heard, I hope they enlightened you. I hope that my light has shed into your cracks. I hope my light shed into your crack. Because, you know, sometimes that's all we need. We're looking for somebody to save us, somebody to save us. But I'm glad you stuck all the way until the end of this video. Because now you took in all this information that you were searching for, your subconscious. And you stood by it, right? And I mean, I'm sure some crazy shit. You know, you thought about something that was like, whoa, bro. I'm still stuck where I am. I'm in this position where I think this is my limit. I can't do anything about it. Oh my height. Oh my height. I can't do anything about my height. Girls just like men that are tall, good looking, strong with abs, got a lot of money. No, man. Girl just wants somebody who's emotionally there for her. In terms of like making her laugh and like, you know, crazy events. Because, you know, with crazy events, you guys bond, right? You know, I was talking about earlier, you have to be stronger. You have to be stronger. We can't be pussies no more. This is why the whole millennials and everyone's like, these kids are pussies, these kids are pussies. Why? Because we're told that, you know, we're supposed to like everyone. Everyone's supposed to like everyone, you know. But it's not like that. You cannot like everyone. And then when somebody rejects you, somebody doesn't like you, I'm not liked by everyone. So fucking what? Value comes from within. You have to give yourself value. A lot of times when I was little, people would tell me, oh, you're useless. You can't do anything. You're too fucking short. So fucking what, man? I made it out there. I made it out there. Of my height, I date girls that are taller than me. 15, not even, bro. Like 50% of the girls that you know, I'll be talking to, bro, they're taller than me. But they just like, you know, because you know, I'm emotionally there for them, like I told you. But it was something I learned to deal with, right? Too small, bulk up, bitch. Boom, boom, boom. Do something about it. Take action. And kids these days, in general, people, we've been so dumbed down by society to think that we've just been so dumbed down by society to think that we can't move on, man. You hear all these songs on the radio and you're like, ah, oh, fuck, this is relatable to me. And you play the songs over and over and over again. Oh, that Jesse Jones. Oh, that Weeknd, that Drake. Oh, that Rihanna. That Beyonce. That Beyonce. Fuck, I feel that shit, man. I feel that shit. And you just keep on listening to it and experiencing all these memories over and over again. Why? Because you like being sad. Man, I just realized my camera cut it off some part of the way, and I think I saw the flash just go, the camera go, but I just continued. I feel like I'm bleeding, or maybe I'm just sweating a lot. Yeah, I'm just sweating a lot. That was some beautiful energy I was released. You know, I just want to give positive energy. So, you know, obviously I can't always be positive, and you know, I'm not going to try to make myself, I'm not going to try to ignore it, right? Obviously I want to be positive, but, you know, you need to realize why you're not being positive, because not being positive is only a symptom of it, like I said earlier, man. And how do we get there? Go deep into the subconscious. How do we do that? Taking action. Taking action. Only with action, right? Ideas on paper, great. Let's see the actual thing. Let's see the building. Let's see the city. Right? Let's see the city. You got it on paper. Now put it into action. Action is, you will never get out of your box if you don't take action. Use the 5-second rule, Mel Robbins tip. Peace out.